Oh, hey there everyone, Jovan D here with another tutorial. Now, I know it's been a minute, but don't worry, it was worth the wait because this tutorial series is a good one. First, I want to thank WKP and Gary Parkin for their support on the channel. It's really people like them that stay engaged, ask questions, and get involved that make me love what I do and make me want to continue to teach people how to use Unreal Engine 4 online. So let's cover most of what we'll be going over during this tutorial series, starting with the background of our main menu level. There are a few assets that will end up importing directly from Epic Games, and this is one of them. But don't worry, most of what Epic Games provides is free for their users. Next, we have a character looping an idle animation using an animation blueprint. We'll go ahead and cover how to set that up later on. On top of all of that, we have a widget, a little bit of set dressing on the top right showing a random amount of credits. Also, we have a settings button where if you click it, nothing's set up. We're actually not really going to cover how to set up settings during this tutorial series, but if you'd like, go ahead and leave a comment down below and maybe we can cover it in the future. Our other two buttons are the exit game button, which obviously if you click that, you'll go ahead and exit the game, and our start game button. If you click the start game button, we'll go ahead and start our main level, which we'll set up during the tutorial series. Another thing to note is that if you hover over each of these buttons, it'll go ahead and get highlighted and also play a little sound. The sound is based off of a sound cue that uses a modulator to change the pitch and the volume within a certain range. Also, there's a looping background audio that we will go ahead and set up as the tutorial goes on as well. Let's go ahead and start the game. This will load our main level. Once again, we have audio that starts right off the bat. We have our health shown on the top center, and then on the bottom left, we have our firing mode with text and a picture indicating what firing mode we're using. If we switch firing modes to burst mode, it'll go ahead and update the text and update the icon as well. Same with automatic. Now when we fire, it'll go ahead and spawn a projectile. If I go ahead and hold the trigger down, it'll continue firing. As the projectile hits a surface, it'll go ahead and spawn a decal. And we have it set up correctly based on the X normal, so that if you hit a left wall or a right wall or a ground surface, it'll spawn the decal appropriately. I also set up a little bit of debugging, so if you hit F, you'll be immortal, and if you hit F again, you'll toggle back to mortality. We have basic locomotion, which is actually set up with the first person template character, but you can hold shift to sprint as you go slightly faster. Let's go ahead and face off against our first enemy. You can see that a health bar appears. I'm going to switch to immortal real fast just so I don't die. Our health does update as we take damage, and so does the enemies as well. Now the blaster bolts can actually hit each other, or I can just kill the enemy. They ragdoll as they die, and after 5 seconds, they'll shrink down and destroy themselves. Now this enemy here is not using the automatic fire mode, he is using the burst fire mode. And let's go ahead and update his health bar as I shoot him. The bullets I set up to do exactly 34%, so 3 shots will kill you automatically, or 1 full burst. The ragdolls for these characters are not perfect, but they are very fun and interesting to mess around with. This one is using automatic fire mode, and his leg is going through the ground, but this tutorial is mostly made for beginners, and we'll go ahead and cover, the basics of how to set up ragdolls instead of messing with physics bodies too much. There we go. So we have 2 more enemies. This one's in single shot mode. And the level, not only do I kill enemies, but the level has found out how many enemies there are in the level, and as I kill this last enemy, he will go ahead and kill himself, and a timer will go off, finding out if I beat the level or not. So I did beat the level, I win, and let's play again, so that I can show you what happens when I die as a character. Just a simple game over screen will happen, start ragdolling, and I hit the ground. Similar to the level end screen, we have a defeated, retry, and main menu. So that's really the gist of what we're going to cover during this whole tutorial series. There's small things as well that I didn't quite cover, such as input modes and those physics assets. We do actually have to change a little bit with skeletons and other miscellaneous items, but that's really the gist of this project. The project itself will be made free and available at the conclusion of the tutorial series. If you'd like a sneak peek at exactly what we're going to be doing, you can check out the Create Pac-Man in UE4 video that I did a few months ago. That video is intended for intermediate programmers though, where this one is going to be specifically geared towards beginners. It's going to be much easier to understand this series as it's going to be much longer. The Pac-Man video was very short and very quick, so it was kind of hard to grasp all the topics unless you paused and did freeze frames. It was really hard. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you're notified when each of the videos in the tutorial series comes out. I'm Joe Von D, here to help you think like a game developer. Stick around for more videos like this.